see you more. Oops. Doodle-lang. Nice sweet dog. What is this? I'm listening to My Sweet Lord by the Belmonts. Oh, got a viewer. That means I'm online. I'm usually not. So I'm listening to My Sweet Lord by the Belmonts because I was like listening to that in the movie. I was listening, or I was watching Escape Room, but I listened to My Sweet Lord by the Belmonts, then Crazy Rhythm by the Happenings before that. Although I think the soundtrack was good at that time, so I might not have listened to some of these. And Suddenly by Cherry People. Young and in Love by Dick and Dee Dee. I feel like that was probably during an appropriate part during the movie. I'm not really sure. I'd have to like go back and look at how many. Oh yeah, and then Heartaches by something by Guy Mitchell. And anyway, I'm just actually kind of going through like the soundtrack, but this is right now playing is Pictures by Ty Segall, Harmonizer. And I would recommend seeing. Well, I mean, I'd recommend seeing all movies on the big screen, of course. And in this case, I could say that I recommend it. You know, if you listen to this music while you're watching it, you're able to do that because you can put it in the headphones and still hear the movie really well. But you can put your own soundtrack to it. You know, so that's another reason for going to the big screen movies. But at the same time, this one did have some good big screen moments, big screen worthy scenes or whatever, and mostly it was kind of big screen worthy moments, like almost single pictures or one perspective going through time, you know, like time lapse or whatever, like that sort of thing. So it was cool to see those things on the big screen. But otherwise, it would have worked really well in 3D. Like that would have been a good reason to have it on the big screen, or to see it on the big screen is in 3D with some of those just, I don't know, like those things that go through the space in, you know, like lasers and things like that, or pillars, you know, like things that kind of mark out the space. Like that would have worked really well with 3D. So I'm gonna have to give it a disappointment factor that's not in 3D, which I will do for any movie that's not in 3D that should have been. So there was a disappointment factor there, but otherwise, it was a pretty good movie. Yeah, I think I realized. Well, I've got a horrible memory, so I might have actually seen the other ones, but I feel like I've not seen all of the escape rooms. And I think one reason was I missed it at the big screen, and I just never watched it on the small screen because I was like, I don't know. It's like then it becomes a disappointment factor of I never saw this on the big screen kind of thing. So I must have tricked myself into thinking I've seen everything on the big screen so that I don't get that disappointment factor. Or to trick myself into thinking that I already saw it in 3D and now it's just out in 2D. But the thing is, that's not working nowadays because that was what I would tell myself when it was going to the discount theater. Like, if it came out in 3D and I missed it, I would just tell myself that I had seen it in 3D. And it's not like I would remember whether I had or not. So when I see it in 2D, I'll be thinking like, I don't even remember it. So I'll go to the 2D version and pretend like I had seen it in 3D and try to remember how all those scenes actually seemed or felt, you know, at the time that I watched them. So I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm gonna give it a disappointment factor for that anyway. So I guess long story short, right? And since I did have a message pop up on my screen, I might actually not be online right now. Um, if you are there, if you could say something on the chat, I would know then that I actually still am online. Otherwise, I'm gonna probably cut this short because I think I might not be because something came up. Whenever something comes up on my screen and I swipe it away or whatever, I think that helps to make the Twitch go offline, even though it still shows as one viewer and shows that it's online, or it doesn't even show poor connection or anything like that, you know. So it seems like I'm online, but I have no idea. So unfortunately, I talk about that too much, though. So I hope if you see a show again, I don't say that same thing again. I just need to probably get better software or whatever, like whatever it is that helps you to know that you're online or whatever. So, if there's such a thing, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm not gonna even do the well. I guess in terms of like movies I've seen on the big screen, you know what? In this one, I am gonna give it a big screen score. Because you'll go see it if you like that kind of movie anyway, so it's not like I'm going to say for story and blah blah blah. You already know what to expect. You know exactly what to expect, and there's a lot of good things that happen based on your expectations for a movie like this. So in fact, on this one, I'm just going to give it some bullets and Chinese stars based on. So that's 6 bullets, and then Chinese stars are like the halves or whatever. So. But will it have a full 6-shooter slot? No, I'm just kidding. It hardly would ever. It would have to be a Western space Western for that. I'm gonna give it, for the big screen factor, 3 bullets and a Chinese star. So you should go see it on the big screen. I mean, it's a little bit more than half. Because it's worth it for being able to do the headphones at least, and some of the scenes are cool, like big, a lot of good like far angle like shots. So I might even, well, no, I'm gonna stick there. So anyway, so that's escape room, and I'm not seeing any chats come up, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. And I might, if I am not live right now, if it doesn't end properly as it should, I'll be doing a video like this for ScatterBrothers, the man from 1976 on YouTube. Oh, by the way, this is Ride by Ty Segall from the Harmonizer album. And if I am not, or if I am live, this will be uploaded to YouTube on ScatterBrothers, the man from 1976. What's it called? A channel. So that was Regal Cinemas. I just watched Escape Room, and I recommend, as always, to go see a movie on the big screen. And for this one, you don't necessarily have to have like your own soundtrack. It had a good soundtrack, and it didn't have any annoying pop songs or anything like that, which I know nobody cares about except me. But there's something in some pop music that I just cannot stand. But some things in the Suicide Squad, I felt like would be like popular dance songs now or whatever, but they didn't bother me. So I need to figure out what that is. Whatever element they have or don't have that other pop music does or does not have. The opposite. Whatever, yeah. Have and not have versus, or not have and have versus have on pop music, What is it that hurts my ears about pop music? I don't know. Like, everything should be sounding more natural music, or I think that's it. I like traditional music. Like, it has to be something about the drums or something. It's got to be. Definitely lack of autotune would be helpful as well. But I don't know if that's it. I don't know if maybe autotune doesn't bother me. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is. So yeah, I wish somebody could tell me. But anyway, I might be talking to myself right now, so I better not do that anymore, because it's kind of weird being on the parking lot here. Security guys gonna come up soon and say like, "Hey, are you leaving?" But it looks like there's a movie in still, so they're not gonna be worried about that yet. Anyway, so that was Escape Room, and the Suicide Squad I definitely recommend. Definitely go see on the big screen, and I wish it was in 3D. Another disappointment factor on that one. But yeah, for Suicide Squad, kind of the whole package as far as like the big screen thing is binary. Go see it on the big screen. Yes, it's yes or no, and this one is yes. So then I can do the bullets and Chinese stars based on the actual movie itself. And for that, I think I'm gonna give it 5 bullets. I think I am going to give it 5 bullets, actually. Yeah, I think so. Between 4 bullets and a Chinese star and 5 bullets, I'll say. Something like that. Anyway, once again, if I'm not seeing any chat there, I am going to assume I'm actually just talking to myself. And I will make these videos later for ScatterBrothers, the Man from 1976 on YouTube. And check out my review on various movies on at mustwatchhigh.blogspot.com, and sometimes I'll even have a first 15 on there. But I'll list those or put them in the description or whatever instead of talking about it, since I might just be talking to myself anyway. So, all right, talk to you later. Oh yeah, I'm ScatterBreaker and I got a scat.